This is my review of Sword Art Online episode 13. This was a good episode. I mean, I found this episode to be okay, my personal opinion. But this was a good episode. This was a good episode though. So basically half of this episode was with this guy named Nishida. He's a fisherman, and Kirito's fishing, trying to get some food for Asuna and whatnot, but he couldn't get the fish. And Nishida is like telling him all this stuff. Nishida is somewhat important though. He oversaw the network security for this game, for Sword Art Online. So he is someone. He is someone. And so he's just a fisherman. And he's fishing this lake, and this lake had this ginormous fish that he was trying to get because he kept seeing it multiple times or whatnot. And so Kirito wanted to go get this fish basically, and then they ended up going over there and trying to get the fish, and the fish didn't go. Like I said, that was like half the episode. It was entertaining, just not too much to explain because they're just trying to get a fish, and Asuna ends up killing the fish because the fish can actually walk on land and crap. And so as that all was going down, they ended up getting a call from Heathcliff, and Blood Oath, we need you because things are going down right now. Things are going down. Something bad happened. And so they go there. Heathcliff tells them the situation, and apparently like a group of 20 men got killed in this dungeon. And the thing is, when they went to see the dungeon and everything, everybody was gone. Everybody was dead. Even the boss wasn't even there no more. So they don't even know what the heck happened. And so we need to go up in there. It's the floor 75 boss room. So they have to go there. And so basically, Kirito and Asuna started talking about, because the thing is, Kirito is scared for Asuna because he doesn't want her to die. Nothing wrong with her. You don't want nothing to happen to her. You don't want nothing to happen to her. You don't want his baby getting in trouble. So he's like, don't get mad at me, but can you stay back? Stay over here, and I'll go to the front lines, do all this stuff. And Kirito, Asuna's like, no, I can't do that because if something were to happen to you, if you die, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kill myself. I was like, okay. I mean, I could tell she really cares about Kirito a lot. Like, that's her existence right now. And she's like, I always kill myself. There's no point of freaking living and everything like that. I'm like, all right. So she's like, I'm coming with you and stuff. And they started talking about. They started talking about this. This was weird because the thing is, they should have actually been explained this, because if you're just a person that watches this show, just regularly watching the show, just regularly watching it, you would think they should have said something about this sooner. And basically, they're talking about the actual their actual bodies in the real world. Then they have to go to the hospital, and the thing is, you have a time limit basically on how long they'll have to be there. I mean, they've been in there for 2 years now. Their bodies shouldn't be in the greatest health right now, so this is not good. So we need to rush to this game. So there's a time limit for this game basically. And I mean, it's been 2 years because they had a time skip, and it's just like they should have been explaining this to me. In my personal opinion, they should have explained this like in episode 2 or 3 about their bodies like this, because I was always wondering about that, but I got comments and stuff telling me what was going on. If you're just a casual watcher, they didn't see no comments or anything, nothing spoiled you or anything like that, you'd be like, oh, so that's what's going on. After this episode, the 13th episode, it finally explains that. That's just that's a little weird, But I know why they put that at this point though, because it gives more depth to it. It's more powerful in that situation because it just shows how desperate the situation is, So I can't complain too much about that. I'm just saying. So that's what's going on right there. So they end up explaining that whole thing, and so that's when they ended up going into the dungeon. And Heathcliff was actually there too. His Heathcliff and his men. He came in there walking like a boss. He's all, yeah, I'm here, son. Let's go. So he ends up going into the dungeon. He's there too, and so they end up going in there, and they don't see anything. Like, it's like empty. And I was like, so what? Like, the boss did get defeated by those 20 people, or what happened? But no. Look up, freaking. There's a skull. It's like a skull skeleton thing, and it's just like in the air and crap. And then apparently it's incredibly powerful. So powerful it can kill someone in one hit. Now we got some noobs. We have some noobs in the mix of this whole Blood Oath. I mean, these guys are just helping, I know, but these guys shouldn't even came there because they're noobs. They're noobs. They're noobs because they're like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? What we gonna do? Like, they're just looking stupid. I'm like, come on, man. You supposed to get out the way. It's telling you like, come on, let's go. You're like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, moves. Like I said, that's noobs right there. I'm like, that's why they got killed. But it shows how powerful the person is, because the thing smacked them in this bam, dead. It's like it takes a good one hit and it's over. And so they gotta watch what they're doing and stuff. And Kirito's actually having problems. Austin helps with the blocking and everything. Heathcliff though, Heathcliff is a boss. That's all I can say. He came in there, saved this. Well, he tried to save the guy. You see, the guy still got killed, but you know, he tried to save him. He came in there and said, "Boom!" Just blocked it and stuff. He just kept blocking all the attacks. All the attacks. He's like an impenetrable shield, son. I was like, yes. And so he was just going in there, and so they're actually taking on the boss right now. And they're seeing the health. The boss's health is like 5 bars, and it's like barely going anywhere with their hits. And Kirito's seeing that, he's like, "What the heck? What do?" So they're fighting, and this episode just leaves off with a cliffhanger when, you know, they're all coming. Kirito and Asuna, they're all coming and slashing and stuff like that. And so I'm curious how this whole boss fight is really gonna go down, because I don't know. So, I have a feeling something bad about to happen. You know, it's just the way they like did this episode. They just gave you a cliffhanger. You know, so it's just, I don't know. I feel like something bad's about to happen. I don't know. I'm really hoping Asuna or something doesn't die or anything like that. You know, I hope Eagle can still stay alive, because Eagle and what's that guy's name? The guy with the red hair. He's still there and everything. So it's just Klein. Yeah, Klein. He's still there. So I'm just like, oh man, please, I don't know, I don't want them to die, you know, I don't want them to die. So I'm like, I don't know, I feel like something bad is gonna happen in the next episode, because just that cliffhanger, man, and that boss don't seem to be playing around, because this thing's just killing everybody one by one. And they have like what, maybe 50 people there. I'm not really sure how many people they got, but they got a lot of people. So it's just this is gonna be a problem. And this is only floor 75, you know, dungeon. So it's just kind of crazy. These bosses, this guy's just powerful. How strong are the other bosses? Like, God, these bosses are just ridiculous, you know? So yeah, this has been my review of Sword Art Online episode 13. Leave your comments below. Tell me what you think of the episode. Yeah, I'm a little late on this, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm a little late on that, but hey, better late than never. So yeah, it's been the Breakmaster, and until then, break out.